I'm pleased to be joined on the Eagles Insider Podcast by Eagles defensive tackle Linval Joseph. Hello there. I'm Dave.
How you doing, Dave?
All right. I've been here since the 1996 season. Were you born in 1996? I'm just kidding.
Born in '88.
I've been really enjoying. You've been here for 2 weeks. I've really enjoyed looking you up. Fascinating life, fascinating career. I mean, let's start at the very beginning. What was St. Croix, Virgin Islands?
Yes, sir.
Until you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
What are your memories of life like on the island?
I mean, that's the best part of my life. You know, just being born in Virgin Islands. I went back every summer until I got into the lead. And when I got into the lead, I used to go down there in off season for about a month. A lot of fishing, a lot of picking fresh fruit. They had this place called the Rainforest that you can go and you can get any fruit you want. But the kicker was you have to go find it and go up like mountains and it's like hiking.
Okay.
So that was.
I want to hear what you went. What'd you get?
I mean, we go for mango, we go for guava, we go for watermelon. You just had to find which fields where they're at and then walk to it.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
Sounds like a safe, fun little excursion.
It wasn't too safe, but you just.
Oh, I mean, are you like climbing? Like,
I mean, you just
pardon my ignorance.
walking-
Were you climbing trees to get the?
Yeah, you climbing trees to get your fruit. Yeah, but just you might be walking through the bush and then it might be a big old wasp nest. You hit your head on it. Now you're all stung up. It's like, all right, do we keep going for the fruit or we go back to the car?
In the 2 weeks that I've been by your locker with the other media groups, you have such a positive attitude. Like you really appreciate this opportunity.
God is good, you
Yeah.
know, and life is a test, you know, and things happen to you for a reason, and I'm a true believer in that. And I just don't want to fail my test.
When you were at East Carolina, did you feel at that time that you had a chance to be at the next level, or when did it kind of occur to you that you were that good?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that good story. So when ECU, supposed to go to the University of Florida, scholarship got pulled away, you know, Urban Meyer's over-recruited, so ended up going to ECU. I went to ECU on a dual scholarship, so I got a chance to do track and field and football, which was, first year was amazing, you know.
Well, how you
And
managed the
then
time with that?
It was too hard.
Yeah.
So I had to give up one, so I gave up track. And we had a running back named of Chris Johnson. You probably heard of him.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
So I'm a freshman. He's a senior. I just remember every day at practice, we had this one drill. I remember shutting the guard, getting in the backfield. It was like, all right, what are you going to do to me today? Is he going to outrun me or is he going to shake me? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just watched this guy work and I watched his stock go up and I watched people tell him, well, if he can't run inside the tackles, he's not going to make it in the NFL. He's not going to get drafted. I watch him bust his butt every day. Saw him got drafted. I was like, if he can do it, I know I can do it. And from that moment on, I was grinding every day, working on my craft.
Was being drafted by the Giants in 2010 as great a day as they say it is when you? They say it's always the greatest day of your professional life when you get drafted into the NFL.
Yeah, I mean,
you've won a Super Bowl, so let's put it in context.
It was shocking. It was surprising. I remember they told me I wasn't going to get drafted. They said 3rd round to 7th round drafted. So I was a junior. I was going against Suh and McCoy and, you know, like all the top guys that year in that draft. And I told myself, I'm going to go to this combine. I'm going to have fun because if I make it or not, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get my degree. Linval Joseph won't be done here. You know what I mean? So that was my mindset. So benched good, ran good, did everything what I need to do to see my name, potential 1st round, you know, at the end of the last couple picks. Didn't get drafted in the 1st round, got drafted in the 2nd round. And what stuck to me about getting drafted, I think the reason why I got drafted to the Giants was Tom Coughlin was at my pro day. He wasn't dressed up looking like a head coach. He was looking up more like a scout. He had a baseball cap on, and he pulled me aside, and he started talking to me. And they about to start doing the drills and stuff. And part of me was like, leave me alone, old guy. I got to go start my drills. Part of me was like, no, listen to him. So I listened to him.
Yeah.
And every time I have a battle with myself to like do something or not do something, you know, most people make that bad decision. When it comes to like talking to somebody, I never push somebody off. I like listen. I hear him out.
Okay.
I was a little late. Got over there, ran a great 40. I think I ran a 4.85 in the 40. And then I noticed at the end of the day, he was talking, head coach from the New York Giants, and he was talking about my performance. And that was the last time I heard from the Giants. I didn't take a visit there. And then draft night, they drafted me.
What's your key to success been, Linval?
The key to success is being a student of the game, and just giving it all you got and just great hustle. You might not make every play, you might make mistakes, but effort really outshines a lot of things, and heart, and willing to give back to the younger players.
What were you doing day to day when you were not playing football earlier this year?
I was training. Every day. I was rehabbing, making sure whenever the time come, I'd be ready for the opportunity.
So what were you doing the other 22 hours of the day?
Man, I trained 6 hours, 8
Did you
hours
really?
a day, yeah.
So it's interesting. Like, I think that players have the most difficulty when they leave the game. They no longer have the cadence of the day, a schedule of things to do.
I had a schedule.
Did you? So you made sure to keep
I
yourself
had
on
a
schedule.
I worked out every day. I think I want to say 10 o'clock. I get up at 6, go in the sauna, do cardio.
Oh, you're a really disciplined guy, aren't you?
I mean, I had to have a routine.
Yeah.
And go to the gym from 10 to 12, come back, eat my first meal, walk the dogs, do some more, watch Sunday Ticket in the sauna again for an hour, watch a couple games, go to rehab. So I had stuff done, get some stuff done around the house.
Did at any point you think maybe this is the end for me?
I never thought that. I maybe this be a year to recover and next year see what goes from there. But at the same time, that was on the last line of resort. I didn't want to go on a team and just be a body.
I know. And you're here, and you feel like a Philadelphia Eagle now?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm thankful and grateful for the opportunity, and I just don't want to let them down.
Is it a welcoming environment in this building, in this organization, in this city?
It's a great welcome environment.
2018, we remember Carson Wentz getting hit. Ball pops up. You catch it. You run 64 yards, very fast. Timed at 18.2 miles an hour per the NFL Next Gen Stats. Your lone touchdown of your NFL career at Lincoln Financial Field. Great memories of that play?
I mean, I feel like that helped spark my career in a way, give me memes and people
great.
want
On the sidelines with the oxygen and the oxygen mask and the sunglasses. Classic. You were viral before there was even viral.
Yeah.
You came back to the NFL to play for a contender, to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. You're working with a group of just all-star, superstar defensive linemen. That room, finally, Linval, must be so much fun to be part of.
I mean, it's a dream.
Yeah.
It's like playing for the Giants back in the day. You had your OC, you had your Tuck, you had Chris Canty, you had all these stars on their second, third contracts. And I was a rookie, me and JP was a rookie, and everybody else was the stars. Now look at this, 10 years, 12 years later, making history once again. This will never ever happen again.
I love it. Linval Joseph, thank you, man.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate
man.
it. Nice to
Thank you,
get to know you. You're a great guy, and let's keep winning football games.
Let's get it done. Go Birds.